Hey!
Hey!
Guess where we are now?
I don't know.
We're in the great... she knows. She always runs. All right, get me a Coke and a pack of smokes. Just joking. You guys know that. We're at the Grand Canyon. Get ready for this Bright Angel Trail. Fun in the sun. Is there anybody here?
No.
There's nobody here again?
No.
Show ID with pass. And there's absolutely nobody here. As you can see, there's a human bear crossing the street.
That's fucked up.
Some of the little cabins right on the rim. It's right on the other side of these small little cabins. See what I mean by crowds? Oh. That looks like a mediocre shot. Oh my God, this place is incredible. You guys got to try it. Ready, set, go. The Rangers had just stopped us and they were talking about, you know, you got to make sure you pace yourself. It's all downhill. So if you got to come back out in the sun, suddenly you have the full way out, and many people struggle with that part. So he recommended doing half of the trail and then half of this other trail. I think we're just going to do that one tomorrow. So food for thought is prepare yourself. That's what it is, preparation. Let's get it. That's our stopping point right there. You guys are so lucky today. So we tried to get into the Grand Canyon. It was such a long line because we went in totally late. And it was like 10 o'clock and it was like a 2-mile just to get in. It was pretty crazy. So I just turned around. We're going to finish our hiking in the Grand Canyon tomorrow. And so today we went down to Flagstaff, a little scenic drive-in. Happened to be right here. Lumberyard Brewing Company. You guys know how I love some yumber. I love some beer anyway. Check this one out. Ooh, fresh batch, just mixed up. I'll let you know what I think. Ooh, that's pretty good. All right, that's it for Flagstaff. We just thought we'd bust down here because it was crazy getting in the park this morning. We'll get there early tomorrow. Don't you worry. We'll show you some of the road, and we're going to go get some sprouts because everybody loves sprouts, right? That's what I thought. Isn't every day you get 3 elk in your campsite either, huh? Check that out. We're back in the park this morning, and oh, there's this one ready to go. Had her coffee. No, she don't even drink coffee. But we're gonna do the South Kaibab Trail, if I'm saying it right. And look at that right there. I don't know if you guys can see that. I'm shooting into the sun, but this is gonna be a rocking day. We got in here early enough to get some better parking than yesterday. So. Cool. It's a pretty good sized viewpoint right here, man. Cool, man. Shooting into the sun. We're just going to walk out to this viewpoint before we get to the Kaibab Trail. But this is Mather Point. Here's a quick 360 from Mather Point. We're going to start off on the Kaibab Trail this morning, if I'm saying it correctly. But we're ready to go, and this is our first opportunity to grab a shot of this anyway. Yeah, this one. She's already giving me attitude. You know I'm joking. We got to the visitor center after goofing around for a while, but we just got to find where the orange shuttle bus is. It's really organized with that, kind of like Yosemite Valley, but super cool. We'll show you a couple shots from the road, I guess. All right, this is the right one. Yeah, the shuttle bus, yeah. Heading for the trailhead. Here's this one. Still got an attitude. See, I told you. Here we have an elk. He's approaching the people as they refill their water jugs. I think this is a trailhead. We'll find out in a minute. They've really done a good job of making a grand entrance for the trailheads. That's pretty cool. A little kickback spot. I don't know if I get to go down on there though. I'm not sure if I want to either.
Yeah. It is a cool spot though.
This one's just back there. We haven't gone far yet, but I'm glad we got up here this early because it's getting crowded already. All downhill so far, but I already know what to expect. It's a Grand Canyon. Come on. One more scan right there. I don't know, just because. Take me to the top, then throw me off. Just a little kickback spot. She decided to sit down. She's tired. Can you believe that? Lazy.
I'm not tired. He's full of shit.
No cursing. That'll be a check mark on YouTube. Watch it. Warning, 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 warning. We're at the ooh-ah point in the Kaibab Trail, if I'm saying it right. Climbing back out now. Still pretty nice and cool. You see a lot of people coming in. I'm sure hundreds of people every day are on this trail. There's this one back there. Starting to see a lot more traffic coming down the mountain. Early bird gets the worm, folks. Oh, you're still fatigued from that. Let's ride, shuttle. Yeah, absolutely. All right, this one's heading into the gift shop. I'm gonna get some coffee. Who's up here? Come on. Incredible. Stay here near the phone. I want to talk to him.
Okay, where do you want to sit?
Right there. You know, I rode earlier, and you're super interesting. You know a lot of cool stuff. What's your name?
Tommy.
Hey, Tommy. And my name's Danon, and yeah, my wife's back there. But I was like, I hope I get him later so I can talk to him.
Well, that's great, brother. I'm glad to hear that.
Heck yeah, man.
All right. Next stop's going to be Maswick Lodge. You got a food court, a gift shop, and a pizza pub. They make their own fudge there. That's always a good thing. And you got the great pizza there. They got the best pizza in the canyon right there.
We love pizza.
You see these little cabins right here on the end?
Yeah.
Those were the original ones. Do you remember the songwriter Roger Miller, King of the Road?
Oh yeah, of course.
He wrote the song that said 2 hours of pushing broom will buy 8x12 4-bedroom. That is the cabins that he lived in. He was the dishwasher at the El Tovar.
Ah, very cool.
Yeah.
Thank you
King
for
of the
that.
Road. He used to work
King
here.
of the Road.
King of the Road. Snap your
Yeah.
finger? Yeah, that's it. So he was right there on the right. That is the longest continually running blacksmith shop in the United States. And a lot of times them doors will be open, and ladies, these young ladies will be in there shoeing them mules and all and wrestling with them. Amazing people. On the left, that's the carriage house when they had horse and buggies back in the day. And that brown building on the right, that was the Cowboy Hotel. And right here on the right is a man you do not want to meet. That is the judge. So if you've met the judge, you're not having a good day. I was a firefighter 27 years.
27 years in Georgia.
Yeah, it was a great lifestyle.
Yeah.
But you get too old for that one.
Yeah.
You wake up one day and say, I ain't gonna do that no more, nothing than that.
Yeah, I'll bet.
Yeah,
They work you hard.
you sure do. But you do what you do while you're young. I've always said I'm very successful because I have given away more than I have kept.
Nice
That's
way to
how I
look at
judge
it.
it, not what I keep, what I give away. I've always had enough even after that, so I'm good to go. And I wake up every day happy and excited, and you know, I told my wife when I left the fire station I would never be anywhere that I'm trapped in a building because you had to stay there and wait on alarms and all that.
Yeah.
And I would never stay anywhere that I'm not happy. So I just, if I'm not happy, I go somewhere else. I mean, there's a lot of places, and everybody can do the same thing to have a better life, just making it simple.
Yeah.
The simpler you live life, the easier life is.
Thank you, Tommy. I really appreciate that.
All right, brother.
Have a good day.
You have a great day.